DCA adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
Yo, Crypto Nation, it is another FA Friday. Yo, what's going on? You got your favors hosts to kick off the show. Got Gundy. What's up? We got Mikkel with the Bear Essentials in the bear market. Yo, and of course your favorite host
the bear
here.
was accepting.
Right.
It's just creepy when Nemesis is talking. It's like you look over and you're like, "What the?" Oh wait. See,
Right?
if you were to carry on the conversation with like as the bear, it's like it just starts getting weird.
Right.
Like brownie bear. Oh.
Yeah. See, look, what the heck, man? He's smiling. Like, get out of here.
I know, right?
That's
right.
creepy as hell. I'm gonna have a nightmare later with this thing.
Well, then you just gotta have it like where it's he's got the high collar, I've got the low collar, so now you can tell who's who.
Yeah, it's apparent now. Yeah, that's right.
So we all got the Bear Essentials. So, what's going on, all you awesome people out there? We got Jason the Tiger Osborne. What's going on out there? We got Crypto Nico. What's up? We got Bud.
Was
Nice. That was awesome. We got DogeLord Coffee. He's like, smash that like button. Of course. You shouldn't be texting and
Bears
driving.
Don't wear pants. You're right. Proof of pants, Bear. Stand up.
Hey, Winnie the Pooh only
Don't just
wore a
sit there with your
shirt,
mouth open,
dude.
shaking your head. Come on.
Winnie the Pooh only wore a shirt, dude, and he was good to go. Okay, good to go.
I'm good to go.
Winnie the Pooh.
I wish it would wink.
You can
I
blink,
wink
but
and both eyes blink.
right. The AI is only
I got
so good.
pants on. Wink.
It's like the tried and true one, you know? Why does Donald Duck not wear pants but puts a towel around himself when he gets out of the shower?
Facts.
Like, what the heck's up with that?
Right. Conspiracies everywhere.
It's been the conundrum for decades.
Right.
Everyone's always wondering.
That's right.
Donald the Duck.
All right. Now everybody say
So
drive faster, DogeLord, drive faster.
how does everybody feel about, losing money, in fiat standards?
I'll allow it.
Okay.
It sucks, but
It's a necessity.
I mean,
To bring greatness, like something has to fall,
right. Did the fundamentals of Bitcoin change with the price drop? I mean, it's what you really got to ask yourself. If you were investing
If I'm
into
DCing
Bitcoin,
any less, the answer is no.
if you were investing into Bitcoin before the crash, and then there's a crash, and no fundamental changes happen, should your plans change? I mean, it's not advice. I mean, it's just my thought patterns, Just
And
questions to the universe.
And what has the stock markets been doing? They crash them on purpose so they can buy the dip and make billions,
Right?
So, I mean...
No,
what do
you want to know
think's
what
gonna
my conspiracy? I'm gonna put the tinfoil hat on here.
Oh,
Putting that on here. Oh, gotta
Fit
make
it
sure
on.
it's on nice and tight here.
gotta fit it.
I'm ready.
But what if they're trying to do another man-made catastrophe, but this time in the stock markets, to allow the Federal Reserve to inject more money, not to the people, but to their friends, so that their friends can have all the asset classes for when the impending implosion happens. They already own everything, like BlackRock.
I mean, you go into the depth of this and to what extent country we've given $40 billion to, but we won't get into that on the show. Just change subject and
Right.
talk about brighter days and better pastures ahead.
You know, the fact that Daisy
Oh!
don't wear pants.
You could talk about the one town that's in Texas that has voted Democratic for like 100 years. Just flipped Republican for the first time, and not just any Republican. A Latino, not this Latinx bullshit. No, Latino from Mexico, right? From Mexico, and she's a Republican. Yes, she's a Republican, a Mexican. Oh my God, this is what the Democrats want to tell you. Can't happen. Oh my God, never.
We're all people.
Terrible. We're all terrible.
Right? The wife's like, she understands the American dream. That's why I married her. She's awesome.
I mean, Jason the Tiger, he's all about the Satoshis, man. And I think he's right.
I mean,
You gotta
as a
be.
miner, our dollar values are not that great. Mining profitability is not looking great dollar-wise, but
Funny how when the
doing
fiat
all right.
topples that
Doing
you
all
know,
right,
your
Satoshi
payout
wise.
isn't as big, but it's still the same, you know?
yeah,
I know,
a
it's
little
so
more
weird.
right now. You know, I'm actually getting like more Satoshis than I was like a month or two ago.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Just
Right.
because people are
The
turning
pay-
off rigs left and right.
Payout's like cut in half. It's weird.
Yeah, no, eventually, you know, you'll hit to that point where it start leveling back out.
But the dollar value does kind of like suck.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But the Satoshi value is definitely good.
Golden Wolf is rated F.
Jeez, Golden Wolf.
And I was able to fix
Rated
a
like super
awesome.
SFA.
I was
Super
able
fucking awesome.
I was able to fix my AMD rig that's been offline for a whole little over 24 hours.
What?
Oh yeah.
Shame on you, dude.
It wasn't my fault
No,
actually.
it's FriYAY.
It was not my fault. So a couple days ago, somebody decided that they didn't know how to drive,
Oh, geez.
and they hit a pole
Mm-hmm.
and caused the house to power down quite abruptly.
Your house?
Yeah. So
Who's doing
I-
donuts in the parking lot, bashing
Right.
at your telephone poles?
right, not me. I at least know how to stay away from those. You know, I don't like sudden stops with my cars for some reason. It's
Is there
not a
some
good.
kid with a
It's not a good
240
look.
SX out in the parking lot with the back
So-
door panel matched in?
Right. Plus, them detouring traffic for all of it too. You know, because of live power lines. You know, so the house flickered, came back on. I turned the rigs back on. Everything's good. House flickers a second fucking time. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna leave the rigs off for a little while until this fucking stops happening. So finally, everything seemed to be good. Power everything back up, and I go over to a couple of my rigs I don't have set to just automatically turn on, so I'm not like smacking my circuit breaker so hard all at once.
Oh, yeah. Pulling
So
all
I
that
have
200 amps all at once.
right. So I'm sitting here, and I kind of have to manually turn a couple of them on. Whatever. So I go to turn them on, and as I turn on the AMD rig, I hit the button and hear poof, and I let out the stinky stuff, man.
Put the smoke back in it.
Oh god, it was bad, dude. So have it all unplugged for a day, and finally got another 2,000 watt power supply in there, and back up and operational. Nothing was hurt, nothing was damaged except the power supply taking a little slap as everything like flickered coming off. It's like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You just muted yourself and you're saying smart things.
Oh, shit. I said brownout's got to be the worst if you're a miner, man. You're like praying that like, your rigs don't go down.
Well,
like
at
your
least
surge protection is enough just to keep it alive.
Oh yeah, man. It's like don't
do
die.
it, don't do it.
I mean, it's like it's not like it's gonna get smacked that hard. I mean, it's like I have redundancy. I'm using Trip Light on the one end, and I've got my breaker on the other. So, I mean, Trip Light's really good about making sure they've got redundancy built right into it.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, built-in surge protector. Fucking love it.
For real. Gotta have that fucking extra, man. And even then, you can still have fires.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, you know what? And I can understand why, because it's not the turning off of the rig, it's the turning off of the rig without fans.
Yeah, for all that power
So
to have nowhere to go. You're
all
like,
of a sudden,
whoa.
you just turn it off, and you just get the heat creep on everything.
Boom.
Oh, yeah. I can understand. And then you get that heat creep, and then you power it back on. Oh, that's got to be epic.
Well, this is what should I mine now with 3070s? Whatever mines you more Bitcoins.
Right. There is no magical thing to mine. There
Whatever's
isn't.
most profitable at the most time.
You can either do profit chasing, which you're going to be changing what coin you're mining either every day, every other day, once a week.
One of my rigs that it's mainly 10 series cards. Its most profitable coin is not Ethereum to mine. It's actually like a Zero, and then Raven coin comes next.
Yep.
Ethereum's like the 4th on the list for that one. So
Like the only time that it makes sense as a miner that you're going to be still mining Ethereum is because you've just got enough brute force behind you, basically.
yep.
Brutus.
Which
Brutus.
you're talking.
One rig out of like the 4 that I have is saying mine something else. So I'm not, because the rest of my rigs are mining Ethereum. So it just makes sense to have the extra hashes
Right.
where everything else is.
Aren't you worried about the changeover, man? That's never gonna happen. I mean,
I mean, even if it does happen, it's gonna happen, right? So you just gotta go back to
they're just gonna like
What
rage quit and like
happened
throw
before?
a switch one day and be like, "Yep, it's on, done."
screw you. There's another update coming out, the 20th or something like that, or the 29th, I think. There's an upgrade for Ethereum. I'm still reading into it. I
Uh-oh.
saw it pass.
Yeah, that's how
through,
they'll do
my
it, man.
uses today.
They'll be like, "Oh, here's a new update," and you're like, "Oh
I'm
shit!"
curious. I mean, I imagine it's to delay the bomb.
Yeah,
To delay the
What
bomb, yeah.
yeah, because they've already said they were going to delay it.
they have to.
So
They
in order for them
absolutely
to
have
do
to.
that, they have to soft fork. You know what I mean? Like it has to happen. So an upgrade to Ethereum would probably be because of the difficulty bomb.
They're having an issue, and I don't think that they're telling everybody all of it.
I don't think so either.
I think there's something that, like I've heard little rumors. I won't pinpoint exactly what it is or who it
Like
was.
the
that
code
was,
is flawed, and they have to go back and
there's
redo,
a couple there's a couple
like,
of things in
bazillion
the
lines of it.
there's a couple of things in the base layer. There's
Yeah,
a
so-
base layer issue, so
They got to go way back machine.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Excuse me,
It's
I mean,
something.
if-
It's
if it
something
gets
about
pushed out
how
until like October or something this year.
What do you
it
mean a
won't
20-year-old's
happen.
code wasn't perfect? Come on, man.
it was something in the like. I know one of them is in the consensus layer where you are requesting payment. There's an issue with that.
That's wild, Jason. People in Ohio still don't have power. In the storm that went through. How long has it been?
Which storm? Because like the storm just went through here. I mean, it was really windy. Holy cow, man! That thing came through like a squall line. Just woof! I was like,
Yeah.
wow.
It's not too bad then. You only get bombarded, for like 15 minutes.
Oh, it was like 30 minutes, man. But it was like I get into bed and it was just like I've got a window AC unit. I'm not one of those rich people with central air,
Oh, jeez. I know.
I'm a pleb, dude. I'm a pleb. I put everything into that Bizity bit. But like the rain is coming down so hard, it was like just pelting my window AC unit. It was just like, and then the lightning started. I'm like, so much for going to bed. I might as well just get up.
Dude, AB, for sure, dude. So, yeah, almost lost 5K in the Celsius shutdown. Yeah, I called that stuff like 4 months ago, man. I put it in the Discord and I said, you want to remove your funds now before something happens.
Oh, yeah.
Alex told you like 4 months ago that there was something happening. Like he low key gave us the down low 4 months ago.
Yep.
And then here we are.
Whoever was left on there whoever's left on there. Sorry, not sorry.
It's like everybody who staked 32.
You're in the know.
Oh God, man! Imagine being one of the dummies that staked ETH early, and you're like you just watched and you staked it from $3,000 or above.
Down to now. It's fucking painful,
dude, man. It's like the longer.
Imagine the fact that they're still putting up the merge too. Like they're not getting their funds back as long as the merge gets put off.
But think of it this way. Now.
Thanks for donating your 32 Ethereum. We actually stole it forever ago.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Did you
now
ever own it?
have.
I don't think so.
You now have
Not anymore. You don't.
liquidity permanently locked up in the ecosystem.
Yeah.
That it can never come out. You might as well at this point call it burnt. It's stuck like Chuck.
If anybody has their funds on BlockFi too, I would go ahead and remove those.
Oh my God! If you are on BlockFi,
they've been moving money on with Grayscale.
Yeah,
and that's not. No, man.
Grayscale's Grayscale's having an issue right now.
The markets go down.
The only CEO that went all in on that Bizity bit, Michael Saylor, he's the only one that's going, I'll just get some more.
Because he knows.
Rick, he's like, nothing changed.
He's been in the crypto market longer than a month.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust BlockFi if anybody in here's in it. Like, just even if everything is like ends up being okay, like it's better be safe than sorry. Especially, everything is on my personal wallets now. Good, AB. Like that's the way to go, man. Now's not the time to trust.
I mean, I have some,
like
but
right. Like it's like if you've got anything, you have anything in Coinbase,
nothing substantial,
anything in there, and through this bear market and
Coinbase
stock
is relatively safe-ish.
No, they are not. They are having
all your eggs in the basket.
They are having issues.
I don't know if Coinbase is going to have an issue like that.
No, their stocks are having an issue. And Brian Armstrong said if they get into a liquidity crisis, they will file bankruptcy. And during bankruptcy,
they don't have to give you shit.
Right, you become a creditor.
Yep. You can't get your shit.
You step in fucking line because the investors get it first. You are after the investors. And
I would say they are still relatively.
They're in bed with the banks. Of course,
everything else
shit's gonna be fugazi,
But yeah, I still wouldn't. I don't use Coinbase. I can't really say to use them because I don't use them.
I mean, it's a great onboarding for noobs.
Well, think about it. No. This ties in. This ties in with the whole Celsius stuff, and it's like I just pull out my whole pull out the emotional side of it, going, well, I feel safe. No. You get to be a publicly traded company, and if the publicly traded side of the company, if all those people pull liquidity out, your company goes down. I don't care how big of an evaluation you have. You don't have enough to cover that.
Well, So
That's what almost
let's hope
wiped
and pray
out
my-
so crypto. Why are you trying to be a publicly traded company? It makes
Yeah.
no sense.
YouTube stream just crashed.
Oh, jeez.
I just watched it go out.
It's not on my side.
They hate us.
Right.
Hopefully it's just buffering.
No,
Yeah.
Buffering. And you guys are just gonna listen to me.
it's back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it did kind of freeze
It's
everything.
just buffering.
Yeah.
It was way too. It was way too close one for me. Yeah, dude. BitBoy lost $1.2 million in Celsius. Yep. He has a class action lawsuit that he's filing against them currently.
Yep. And you're
On for
able to
that.
do
That's
that.
pretty
You're
interesting.
able to do that with a centralized company. That's especially when it's a publicly traded centralized company.
I don't know if Celsius
like-
is publicly traded. They're not on. I don't think they're a publicly traded company.
Either
I
that
don't think
they
Celsius is.
became
I
a
mean-
bank. There's something that they did with regulator wise. Either they became a bank and got fucked because they did something with regulations that
I mean,
that
They are, yeah. They were becoming a bank, but I know they weren't a publicly traded company.
well, once they become a
I'm aware.
bank, it'll make them like publicly traded. I thought they were though. I could be wrong. Then I thought that they went through with all of it.
I know you can't buy their stocks. I know that.
Greasy grandma stocks.
I'm kind of glad because I would have bought their stock. I really liked Celsius for the longest time. Oh shit! Yeah, no, 100%. Celsius Holdings stock price. Yeah, they are.
I was right.
What?
Celsius Holdings Inc. They are
Yep.
a publicly traded company,
And that fucks you.
privately held company.
Right.
To be the more way to put that, but they are out there.
I knew there was something that back-ended them, and it's a big issue. And you got these cloak and dagger companies doing shady shit on the backside, playing with your money. This is
I mean,
why
that's what
everybody
they've
was
been
saying,
doing
don't be
since the dawn
using
of time."
this. Do not be using this. This is what happened. I said the same thing about a hex. You know, it's like, okay, what happens when round one unlocks? Where will the price of hex be when round one unlocks? We see what happens. Round one unlocked and they tanked.
Yeah. First in, first out.
Actually, I don't think so. So, going further into it, there is a Celsius Holdings, but it is like some sort of beverage company.
Beverages.
Oh. Sort of beverages. Not.
Yeah, Celsius is a like energy drink company.
I think. I think
Maybe that's what I gotta
still,
maybe-
I think I'm still standing corrected that it's not about the
maybe that's what I got it confused with, that there is another company that's Celsius. I stand corrected.
These crypto energy drinks are delicious.
Interest. Yeah. I mean, the interest on stablecoins is what I use it for.
Yeah, but they were playing in
I
the
use it
DeFi
there for-
market you were in. So could you have outperformed Celsius's returns? Possibly.
I mean, on the 2K investment that I put in there, in USDC, right? I was getting over 10% back. I was getting a good chunk. I earned probably a couple $100.
Yeah, but think of it this way:
year or so
you were
time.
playing with DeFi at the same time, correct?
Oh, for sure. I made way
Okay.
more money at DeFi.
They were playing in the same market.
Oh, for sure.
They're
I made
they're
way more
trading
money.
they're trading in the DeFi market. So now, how much money did they make? And they gave you a little bit of crumbs
Not
to
financial advice. I didn't
to
make
lock
it.
up your
I
to
lost
lock
all
up
the
your
accidents.
your money with them. you put your money with them. They gamble with your said money, and then
Oh,
you
yeah,
go to
they were-
gamble in the same market they're gambling in.
Yeah, their liquidity was on Ethereum. They were holding in Ethereum.
And they got and somebody was sitting there and showed that they were in DeFi. They showed the DeFi trades.
Yeah.
They got caught with their pants down.
Yeah, they were doing all that. But I definitely, if I like took the same 2K that I had sitting in Celsius and put it in like some sort of DeFi project that was trustworthy, like PancakeSwap or something, I would have made way more money in that year's time.
Shots fired.
For sure.
Right, and
But
it's like
it was stable interest for a stable coin, which was the highest at the time. But had it not been stable, you were, of course, subject to fluctuations in the market. So, you know, stuff, your APRs and APYs would go up and down because of that. So it was really a safe bet, but I could have made more. But it was safe for the time.
Is it a scheme if it's like 2,000% interest and then like more people buy in and then it's like 1,000% interest and then more people buy in?
I love that DeFi, you know, 1,000% APY in DeFi. It's like where in God's green earth does math add up to 1,000% APY?
It's just everybody.
Where does this free meal come from?
I loved it. It was the best. During like the bull run, it was like the funniest thing in the world. Get into a product and go 1,000% APY, and I'm like, say less, man, I'm in.
Yeah.
And then you're all of a sudden you're like, you wait like 20-30 minutes and you're watching it, just like you just wait 30 minutes and you just watch it go.
Oh yeah.
You're like, man, never mind.
Right.
That's the test. If it lasts 30 minutes,
right, you're sitting there. You're sitting there going, "Hey, is there a free lunch down there?" Oh man, it's bottomless. Oh shit, there's nothing down there.
Nope.
There's not even ground.
Just some guy saying, "I like turtles."
No, you don't even get that. You just see the point and then 0.000000000.
Yeah.
That point of no return.
I mean, we're in for a wild ride, man. Like, get some cash out, buy some food, hug your family.
Right. They're in bear market times. If you're mining, just make sure it's mining to the right wallet and the rigs you're on.
Yeah.
If you like are like worried about Bitcoin, just do what you've been doing this whole time. DCA into it like you have been already. I know I have been. So that you do the same thing as like I've been doing, and you don't look at the price at all. You don't even care. Bitcoin did not change. The government's manipulation did.
It's so low when the network and pool rates have dropped dramatically.
It's pretty slow when it flips.
You're not no, it should. It's not low.
Not be low.
You see, he's full.
If you're
he lives on it.
If you're looking at the dollar value, then
right, he's getting wiped on dollars. You can thank your government. You can thank your government for Bizity wrecking the dollars.
You need to call your congressman and tell him you want to pay any Ethereum.
I do not believe he's in the States. So he's got his version of a tyrannical government with out of control spendings.
Of course,
and I think of Boris Johnson.
I think we're just gonna tax you more. Oh, that sounds like a great idea. Taxes for everyone.
He does not like the idea of my crypto making passive income, but you need to be better to be careful. Yeah, I have definitely lost money in like DeFi, 100%.
Yeah,
I didn't lose any of it because none of my crypto went into DeFi.
See, I mean,
that's
one way to go about it.
My loss is way low compared to like my gain. But I played it relatively safe. You know what I mean? I didn't go like all out on like the 1,000% APYs and like all these new platforms and projects, like because they were just money pits, man. That's all.
If you want and you have money to burn, pay for your entertainment, go for it. Have fun.
I
Don't
played
expect
it
anything.
Extremely safe and sticks with like blue chips. You know what I mean? Like sushi swap.
It's like taking $1,000 and going to like.
I can't even call them like really blue chips.
Let's
really,
try this out
I call them blue chips. They've been here for a long time, and They made
Not-
if anything
they-
ever
they are-
happened.
they are
made
ground-
right
they're-
with what happened.
They're still groundbreaking in a new market that doesn't have long enough data to really calculate long-term numbers on this stuff.
Well, I mean, not
Yes,
always.
you got ones that are a little bit more reputable, I'll give you that. But to sit there and call them a blue chip,
I would think so. No, like Pancake Swap and it's like Sushi Swap kind of thing.
Oh, I mean,
I
maybe
would-
in the DeFi world, they're like go-tos for sure. Like you hear
They're
way
just
more about those
trustworthy.
than other ones.
all it is, trust.
They've just been around longer, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
And
for
unfortunate
sure.
fact is, like, the longer you're around, the more people start to trust you.
Oh yeah.
Until
man,
you
I
mount
know that
Gox
one.
everybody.
That's
Peace.
pretty bad. That's pretty bad. That's. I know. I played it relatively safe. Some people
Yeah.
did not do
But-
so much the same thing. Was
But
Cortex.
why?
What decentralized exchange can you liquidate Cortex at? Do you know?
I will look for
Just, I mean, can't we just say everybody buy the drip and like show's over?
You know what I like.
over until DogeLord actually shows.
You know what I
know,
like
where's that
about
kid at?
what I like about bear markets. There's
Decentralized,
one.
I don't know about all that, but yeah, I mean that's Binance,
Ooh.
Bithumb, OKX is on there. BKEX, I don't know those.
Burger King Exchange,
UOB,
where you get it your way.
Huobi is not a bad one. I trust Huobi.
Yeah, they're
Forex.
they are Chinese though, right? Or
Yeah.
no, Korean. Korean?
I know it's Asian. That's all I remember.
I don't remember.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
even trust BC. Their stuff was last seen.
But yeah.
Last traded on 4+ hours ago. So I wouldn't trust
That's
that.
where you want to go to if you want to get your questionable coins at. Well, Huobi definitely lists them.
Right.
My favorite one is like Hotbit and Trade Ogre.
I know.
Those are my
You forget
go-to,
about
man.
Hotbit.
Dan Headley, Chia is up.
Yeah.
like what? A 0.001,
A fraction of a penny.
right?
Oh, it's like 13th of a penny.
Hey, it's up 4%. It's up 5% Bitcoin value.
I mean,
Ooh.
when you can get that kind of interest from a regular bank, it's not really that interesting. You know,
Man,
we
I
in
don't
crypto
see
for
no
those
bank-
45 to 85%
I don't
swings.
see no. Like my bank only gives out less than 0.5% on savings, dude.
Well, I mean, if you have like a CD or something, they might give you like 3
no,
or 4%.
Trade Ogre does not have it. It was just a statement.
But then you gotta
I
then
wish.
you gotta lock it up for
Yep.
what 3 to 5 years.
And the way fiat's going, I mean, it might as well be a Ponzi scheme too, you know?
Right. Because like it's not outpacing the
Sure,
inflation.
give us your
on it.
fiat. We'll give it to you back later next year after 8% inflation.
Right. After
it's the
we
same you gave me.
compounded
Yeah,
month over month 8% inflation. So you actually owe us.
What, they just want to tick it up 0.75. They wanted to do a 0.75 tick, or they did one, right?
No, they want to do 2% inflation. They
They
said
did-
it was
they just did another one
7.5,
just now, I
and then
thought, right?
it went to
Why?
it went to 8.5.
Too far, don't bother me.
And that's when Janet Yellen came out going, "Oh, you know, they send out little old grandma to be like,
We
bring
messed up.
tell
Inflation is real."
grandma to give everybody the bad news.
We failed to hit our target because of Putin and climate change.
It's like
Yeah.
I didn't know monetary policy
Polar bears
even.
need a house.
I didn't even know that monetary policies care about climate or give a shit about Putin. It's a monetary policy that has nothing to do with anybody else besides reckless spending in a deficit.
So
He's got that theta fuel, that T fuel.
Oh yeah,
it's up 33% in the
what?
last 24 hours.
No way.
you'll
check my
have
account.
thing is like this.
yeah, which is gonna go way down.
It's a bear, so you get out and then get back in with your position and take your profit and be happy.
I don't know, but I was watching.
Helium's up 10%.
I was watching Dan Pena, dude, I don't remember. He was yelling at a bunch of kids like he always does. But he was saying stuff like, you know, if climate change was real, like the banks probably wouldn't finance your condo in Florida. And it kind of made a lot of sense. Like, you know, they control everything essentially. And if they knew about that stuff and it was actually a thing, like why would the banks keep financing, you know, properties in Florida or places that are like less than 10 feet away from sea level?
Because they figured
Don
that
Jermaine.
they figured the insurance policy would kick in no matter what.
Maybe, but still though, I mean,
Well, that's what the 2008 crash was, is that they figured they had an insurance policy on all the loans that they were writing out, and the insurance policy was like, we just wanted in on that gravy train that you were making. And they were like, well, we'll bring you to court. And then they were like, we'll just tell the newspaper what's going on here. Government, help! we might have messed up just this one time. Just this one time. Fast forward to today.
Ergo. You can trade Ergo on Hotbit and trade over. Both of those are good to go. Trade Ogre, actually, Hotbit has the most pairs. BTC, USDT, and
There's no such thing as cheap, affordable, renewable energy. That is like an oxymoron.
the yacht condo. Where's the yacht condos at? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, condo. It's a good one.
The wife's like,
I don't know if I
the
can
wife's
do that.
like, even if it is cheap, they're gonna raise the price on the energy anyway. I mean, look at California.
I mean, we're all paying more in
look
power
at
right now. Like,
look-
whether
look
you
at,
realize it or not. Like, your
look
power
at-
bill's probably gone up a lot.
look at Colorado. They've got wind farms all over, but they're all co-ops. Womp womp.
Yeah, when your solar and your wind don't work, and you have to steal power from freaking coal. And that's the thing too. Like, I found out like most of the
build more
charging
nuclear
plants, the charging plants for all the Tesla stuff, like their main energy producer gets 95% of their energy from coal.
You know what?
You're charging your Tesla with coal power.
It just came to me. It just came to me now, and it's like it just came to me now. So I mean, I don't know about you, but I sat down and played a lot of Sims.
Oh yeah, the simulation games are pretty fun.
So it's the Sim City.
You play one every day.
Not the Sims, where it was the people. I'm talking about when it was Sim City, the building, building Sim City, right? Oh, if anybody wants DogeLord in, we need a CMF phase.
Did he finally get home?
Yeah, he
Dang,
finally
man.
got home. Finally. So everybody needs to drop F.
Don't let him wait.
Everybody
guys.
needs. We need FAs. The FAs will warm that and will open the door up. There's so many FAs and the door unlocks.
There you go, Golden Wolf.
Right. But it's like I'm playing Sim City, right? What in the game? What was the biggest pollution outside of cars? The coal power plant, right? How did
after that?
Right, you put nuclear plants to get rid of the pollution, right? Why are we building fucking nuclear plants? That's like you go from burning energy to burning other energy
splitting atoms
and splitting atoms because it's more efficient. It's like, what the hell, guys? It's like we're supposed, but we're gonna go back to the 1800s. We're gonna go back to the
next to them.
Right, we're gonna go back to the 1800s with windmills. That's a step back in fucking time with our energy production, which is slower, inefficient. They're oh my god, I can go on a whole
they're always talking about the grid going down.
Yeah, if we got all
so you want to add 100 million freaking electric cars to that? You guys are fucking retarded.
Did you know that a windmill is actually 40% inefficient by design?
It kills birdies.
And fuck all that shit. No. And did you know that they've got to be produced perfectly?
Anyway.
No. Hold on. They got to be produced perfectly. Actually, those things are going. I mean, at a distance, they look like they're going slow. Those things are fucking whipping around at like 300 miles an hour.
They're really big propellers, yeah.
A slightest little bit of dirt and air, and it starts to etch the leading edge off. Those blades get replaced on a regular basis, and they're non-biodegradable. They can't fucking reuse any of the pieces. It is. They just fucking bury the things. It is the worst thing for the environment.
And the ocean. It's cool.
And they're fucking pushing these things. Let alone the solar panels that burn out every 5 years, or let's say we got the what is it, those mirror farms, and the dirt fucking etches the mirrors, and they're replacing the mirrors every other year. All the green energy has 8 times the cost. It's like, fuck, dude. With the way that they're doing, they want the only thing that would ever make any sense would be like a dam. But at the same time, if you're looking at a dam, then you got to terraform to be able to have the water for it.
Yeah, it does.
You're
really
fucking destroying. Oh my god, dude, it's horrible.
Turns downstream to a desert.
Yeah, look at every place.
Ridiculous.
Yes, it is. It is the same thing with that Doge Mask.
Is that an FA shirt? Stand up. Oh.
Oh.
Shit, where do I get one of those?
My wife actually made this with the heat press.
Oh, nice.
That's funny. That's why you needed. That's why you needed it.
That's so much giggity.
Definitely. Hey, for those of you that don't like the Doge Mask,
Deal with it.
deal with it.
Get some.
He's sweating inside there.
Yeah, he's like,
Right, it's California. He can't even afford to put the AC on.
It's really cold in here. Help me.
It stinks in here.
Somebody give me some paper towels. I'm in this.
Well, yeah, it's like it's kind of funny that they're so hell bent on this green deal, and the green energy is not where it needs to be sustainable and economically feasible, plus environmentally feasible.
just the battery tech alone would kill the planet. Like,
Oh
we
my God.
need to go to the next level of battery tech. And
Right.
it's
Well,
just
get
not
on my
here yet.
damn nerve.
It's
We-
not cost feasible yet.
And that's where, like, I keep telling people, it's like that's where the whole Bitcoin argument comes from. Yeah, oh yeah, mining is so bad for the environment. It's like, am I bad for the environment because I pay my bills, or
Yeah,
is the
right.
power company bad for the environment because
The way
they
they
haven't
produce
figured
power,
out
yeah.
how to make a more efficient way to do this?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Welcome home, DogeLord.
Yo. Thank you. So glad to be home.
Mm.
You're late as fuck tonight.
I am late as fuck. You know why? Because the traffic fucking sucked.
Well, welcome to California.
He got taken into the boss's office.
So
for talking to.
what about what's your take on that whole fucking DA or whatever fucking recall?
The DA?
With the attorney general, that's what it was for your state.
Dude,
stay away from the news of California. I literally
So
have been
they did a
other
recall.
states to move to.
They did a recall.
Well, they're already trying to legislate and pass restraining order stuff, so that you could literally report your neighbor because you know they have guns, but you want to give them a restraining order.
And then
like the cops will have to come and take the guns.
Yeah, red flag laws.
Yes, exactly, the red flag laws. Thank you. You know,
If
they're
you're-
already trying to do that. You know, not just federally, but really focused on California.
Well, if you didn't notice, the Supreme Court already set up the 100 miles next to the border already. The Fourth Amendment does not include you anymore.
Well, you know what else it doesn't
Like
include? The first
knock
100
seizures.
miles
Here
is
we
the
go.
First Amendment, believe it or not. The 100 miles from the border, all the way around, you do not have the freedom of speech, believe it or not. And people do not know this.
Yeah, you also don't have the right to no search and seizure anymore.
They're slowly encroaching on the American public.
And nobody's reporting on this crap. No, not a single person.
Well, just because they're being paid not to.
Oh yeah, that's
Pay
not the
attention to people
agenda,
pooping in beds.
right?
No, they would rather report, you know, a
Amber-
stewardess at an airline proposed mid-air.
Yeah. Oh, that's newsworthy, of course, Chris. Come on.
It's newsworthy.
Right. It's hard. It's
No
a
one
heart.
does that
That's what people
ever.
It's a
actually want to watch.
heartfelt. It's a heartfelt opinion piece.
I
No
don't
one
know.
actually does
I don't
that
even know
now.
when we
That's rare
started rating
occurrence.
news channels. Like, when did that happen? Like, when did news channels start getting ratings?
Please. It's all freaking.
And how is
I heard
it?
There's a town out in California that's paying $9 a gallon.
Oh,
Yep. Mendocino County.
they said it's gonna go to 10, man. Everybody I know who's anyone.
And somebody I was talking to out in
they're all saying it's
Mendocino
gonna go to
County,
10.
he's like, I pulled into the gas station, filled up. He's like, I forgot to look at the price.
With my employee
And I was like,
with my employee discount of like 10%, I get I just filled up for $6.06 per gallon, and it cost me like over $70 to fill up the tank.
oh man, I thought it was kind of interesting. Fun fact about California. California is California because they do communist stuff, and one of the things that they tried to implement a while back, it's still on the books, rent control.
Yeah.
And then all the landlords was like, how do we get around this? Because California is like 8 times more expensive than rent control. And they paid people to move out of their house so that they can relabel it a luxury condo. And the word luxury in there circumvented the rent control. And then pop, nobody can afford it. Pop, you got everybody pooping on the street.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
Nice.
I mean, loopholes are everywhere.
I'm cool with loopholes.
Add
but
one word,
holy cow.
change the entire meaning of anything.
Yep.
All right. Like, for instance, in Vegas actually was doing legislation and trying to get laws passed, and I believe they succeeded. There isn't a casino in the United States outside of Vegas that is allowed to use dice. You know what they use instead? Random number generators.
No.
But they're still in the shape of
No,
squares.
I will disagree with that. The Riverboat Casino in Joliet, Illinois.
Well, if it's
They've
already
got
built
dice.
on the
Few
water,
exceptions.
They've got dice.
right?
Thanks to the mafia. But see, here's the thing.
Thanks to the mob.
Pause.
It's all mob. Are you kidding
They
me?
Something
are
else.
dice,
Fucking
but they're just called
Las Vegas was
numbers.
Call the
pounded
dice.
by the mob.
Brian, shut up a second. They call the dice random number generators. That's how California got around it.
Right. They
It's still
got
fucking dice. It flies in the face of
Yeah.
Shakespeare. A rose by any other name. It's still a fucking rose.
Yeah,
Right.
it's like calling a car a gas eater.
right. Or calling
drive
it
my
a
gas
no.
here.
You got to be.
Well,
You
a
see,
car, a transportation vehicle.
no. You see what
That's
I
like calling
like.
my gun a wireless security device.
No, that's a portable hole puncher.
That's a it's a beanbag thrower.
but no, a car. We should start relabeling the car to an air pump.
A horseless carriage.
No, it's an air pump. It physically is an air pump.
I mean,
it takes air from
an
the
engine is
beginning
the
and
biggest
throws
straw
it out the
ever, yeah.
back. It's an air pump by any other
It's a mo-
name.
It's a mobile air pump. Yeah.
If you hook
No.
anything up to the intake, it will
Suck it in.
Whatever fluid is there. Yeah.
Fluid,
whatever it
dirt,
is,
whatever's
locking
there,
up your
it'll.
motor.
I
it'll-
wonder if you were able to reclassify your vehicle as a mobile air pump to get around smog laws.
Right.
Probably.
There's got to be a way to do it.
You're the only
We
one
gotta go
that
get our law
has to
degrees.
deal with
I'm
that, I
telling
think.
Fundweiser, thank you very much.
The
He just
Doge
called me the
father.
Doge father. Well, he might be
Funny.
referring to Elon, but I took it as me.
I kissed the ring.
Doge father's getting sued. Did you see that?
I wear the crown.
Yeah, dude. I know.
Oh,
Doge
yeah.
father's getting sued.
Because they think that he was manipulating the market with his
I mean, they all
tweets.
do. I mean, we're just not part of the club, so we
No,
don't.
no,
we go to prison
SEC.
for it,
He's
you know?
he's been fucking touting at the SEC for like a few years. I just think he's at that point where he's just like, I just don't care.
Yeah, right. Like, what are you gonna do to me?
Okay, so I started laughing because I just read above Doge Father. He's like, Fundweiser says, DogeLord, those glasses and sucker are fucking gangster.
I was reading
Gangsta.
something earlier. Apparently, all the other electric car manufacturers, they all get like a tax cut. Or like a
Mhm.
Yeah, they all
government
do.
tax cut.
Yeah,
And
you get
apparently
carbon credits.
Tesla does not. They
No,
do
he's-
not get the tax cut.
No, he
Which I
sells
find-
them.
Which I
No,
find
he sells them.
That doesn't make sense. That you don't get the tax cut.
No, it's tax. He's taking the tax credit. He
Yeah.
doesn't apply
You give
the
to
tax credit. He sells them.
me. I take your credit. Thank you.
Right.
Either way, if you have an electric
It
vehicle,
doesn't
you can
say that
drive
it's
in the HOV
non-transferable.
lane, the carpool lane, without having a passenger.
So
And
basically,
you know what else you can drive in the carpool lane?
Motorcycles.
That's right.
you want to know what's funny with the tax credits. So you want to know how these companies are utilizing these tax
Yo.
credits because
Oz,
you have
my
to
man.
have
He's
you
stopping by before his flight.
yo.
Dude,
Yo.
enjoy your flight. Safe flight, buddy.
Ooh,
Safe
Right.
flight,
See you
motherfucker.
soon.
We miss
You're
you.
No
amazing,
turbulence
buddy.
allowed. No
So-
turbulence allowed.
Keep your head
So
low.
GM, we'll take GM for instance, right? So we all know
Government
Corvettes,
Motors, you mean?
right? We all know that that
That's
Corvettes
a good one.
are not environmentally friendly in any way, shape, or form. They
Are
were
you
never
sure?
supposed to be. They were never sold as such.
Oh,
they
but
give
don't worry, the new electric one will be.
no. It'll be a hybrid,
Yeah,
and it'll be
200.
fucking sick, bro.
That'd be really.
Oh,
really
it's
nice.
a they
Have you
put a
seen the
V6.
Mercedes? The Mercedes
Oh, that-
was it M1 is a dual engine, it has electric engine and as well as a
Yeah.
gas engine, and that
Oh,
thing
God, yeah.
rips.
Oh my god,
Yes.
yeah. It's like I believe that there will be a blending at some point in time. Okay, so I'm not.
F1 already blends it.
Oh
They
yeah,
already
dude.
blend,
I fucking love it.
electric and gas.
Right. I mean, it'll come in. It'll be the thing, you know. But for the Corvettes, for them to be able to produce it, they need so many green points, and the only way to get green points is you got to get tax credits. You got to get carbon credits.
Or
The
like,
carbon
just
credits
have-
Yeah, the-
offset.
or just the rest of your car line is shit, and it gets like 45 miles to the gallon.
Well,
It's
that's-
a little
they had
well,
to
bit-
that's
get rid
why
of
GM had-
6 ZL1 because
Who-
it was too.
No,
emissions
you-
were too bad.
You want to know why? Because they didn't have enough carbon credits. So, and they don't have enough money to go to Elon to go buy them off of them. Because in order to buy off of them, they've got to invest in the company. So he's not really selling them. You see how this loophole works now. So GM is incapable of purchasing more. They are in a liquidity crunch. All the car manufacturers are at this point. And so this one doesn't affect this one doesn't just affect GM. This is all of them. So they have to sit there and either produce internally more green vehicles, or they've got to cut lines that they cannot, or they'll get environmentally fined from the EPA if they produce too many black points. So they'll just cut a line.
On model.
Well, you've seen that
Right.
new
Yeah,
they're trying to come out with.
Oh yeah, the carbon card.
MasterCard. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be like,
It'll be
you've had too many
debuted in the
cheeseburgers this month. You can't have any more.
Right. You have to eat
Like,
more.
you're
You have
done
to
with
eat more
cheeseburgers.
tofu and bugs.
Tofu and bugs for everybody.
Right. Your house has too many carbon credits. I've lived here for 60 years. What are you talking about?
I've only had to pay the taxes on this thing the past 30 years.
Electric Harley is pretty cool.
Been paid off that long, you know.
Oh, I love how California is like taking an 85-year-old man through the ringer. Fucking guy was basically tinkering on cars in his backyard. And he would work on old classic hot rods in his garage. Some yuppie fucking neighbor that was in enough of an eyesight to be able to see his backyard started complaining.
I bet he ate tofu and like pranced around.
So this old guy, 85 years old, by himself, starts trying to clean it up. He gets it to a point where he's cleaned up a lot of it, and they start ticketing him for like fruit tree that was dropping fruits onto the ground too. They were fining him for each individual piece of fruit on the ground in his backyard of all places. He is now going to court, and they just fined him $850,000.
What?
For having
guy,
fruit on his ground?
For having some car parts in his backyard, fruit on the ground, over the course of 3 years.
That's crazy.
And see, this is where you would go for an appeal, because this is unreasonable bullshit.
He is. And you want to know what's funny? That you say that? California ruled, I think 6 or 7 years ago, that it is well within constitutional right in California to have a fine, and this was levied against somebody who had a $625,000 fine from California. This old man just lost his home after 85 years.
Start pulling out your shoelaces.
He's got nothing. You know, they just put another. They just made a homeless man.
That's what happens. Yeah.
Yep. And the neighbor that filed the suit is happy because he's gone.
Yep. He
I don't
feels
have
just
to look at that eyesore anymore. I'm happy now.
right. Instead of
You just
some
ruined a person's life.
right.
Hey, well, you know what happens when
That's
the
how
day
you can.
comes.
That's how you can tell morally
Fight off the
our
zombies.
society is like degrading. I'm just thankful that we have a great group of people here that are not like that. Internet
Hug's
high five.
Not deaf.
Internet high five. Boom.
Hug's not deaf. But you better believe, be ready to take up arms if need be.
You know why you guys
Yeah.
are exactly what he's just said?
Hmm.
Because DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
Hey, I still need some toilet paper out here.
Get back in the toilet.
It puts the lotion
Man,
on the skin.
It sucks I got here so damn late. It's already time to close shop. I've only been here 15 minutes.
Way to go, bruh. You need to start getting back on that like manager's good side or something, so lets you go 30 minutes early.
Do that whole every other Friday vacation that I did,
Yeah.
like the first half of the year.
There you go. Yeah.
I have to earn back up to 100 vacation days to do that.
Right.
But
Damn it,
I-
Chris.
in the course of the 6 months that I was doing that, I earned like 60, vacation days. So shouldn't take too much longer.
Oh, yeah.
Just rinse and repeat around, New Year's.
Right.
Just save enough gas and cash on you to get to the family mine, when the world goes to hell.
Right.
Seriously.
Man, I can sleep in the mine with a beep. I mean, that's like white noise to me, and I'll. Oh yeah, hashes. Oh, so many
And
hashes.
it keeps you warm in winter.
Right.
And it keeps you warm in winter.
And then in the summertime, you're huddled in the break room.
Using like a S19 as a pillow or something.
No, that's the wintertime. That's the wintertime blues. You're like, oh yeah.
Just start hugging into the ISICs.
You like start petting it in the middle
Pull like
of the
3
night.
down your body, just fans towards you, like, oh yeah.
Man, I wouldn't want to do that, man. You wake up fucking cotton mouth like a mofo.
Maybe you could.
Did I walk through a desert all night? Cause I'm like dry and
That's
thirsty.
what you guys do in the family mine.
That's how I wake up every morning.
You guys need a ASIC sauna in that thing.
Right.
Charge
Dude, there's
people
a
money
guy.
to, like,
There's a
bask
guy
in
who's got a
in the
pool
radiation.
heated by like 4 S9s. I was like,
Seriously?
That's
He heated a pool.
Yeah, because he's got them in. He's doing immersion mining, so he's doing a water to radiator cooler. So instead of wasting the water out, he pumps it out to the pool.
Yep.
Hey, it works.
Right.
So what's the temperature of the pool?
In the mid 70s, even in the winter time.
Nice.
I mean, he put a canopy over the top of it. You can just see the steam coming off of it. I'm like, bro, that is so baller.
It's so steamy.
Need a little warmer. Someone add another S9 in there.
That's the kind of rec room that even Facebook won't have.
Right.
A heated pool, and it was free.
Right. It was a byproduct of something you were gonna do anyway.
Exactly.
It's like, what's the difference at this point? So everybody definitely smash that Lizzy like button, guys.
Smash it.
Woo, we are definitely at that time of the show, guys. Definitely smash it. Hit that Lizzy like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Check to see the bell notification. We know YouTube's probably shadow banning us. It's not unknown. It's not unknown. And we had 3 people that in the last 28 days that left because it's a bear market, I swear. People got the bear market rejections. They're like, I'm done with crypto, and they unsub from all the crypto accounts and everything. I was talking with somebody else, and they're like, yeah, dude, last 3 days, dude, I've lost 1,200 subscribers. I'm like, wow. And it didn't do anything.
Quitting crypto.
Oh, yeah. See, that's one thing I love
Hey, you
about
know what?
this.
It's a
this-
bear
Thanks for your
market. This is the best
thanks for your
time to
contribution
build.
to my cheats.
No,
addiction.
this is what I love about the byproduct of a bear market is a Bitcoin maximalist. Because they just got burned on every shit coin out there, dude.
That's right. And it can go down to 3,200 because that guy will still be trading it.
Right?
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being here. If you haven't already, subscribe. Join us in the Discord down below. You get to hang out with us every single day. I'm not in there very much because of my work schedule.
And brew to drip.
But you do get to hang out with awesome individuals and get all sorts of excellent fucking content. And stay tuned tomorrow. Crypto Mikkel's gonna have something.
Gonna
special
kick it off.
for ya.
Woo!
What you gonna be doing, Mikkel?
So I'll be going live for good.
Hey,
Good morning, miners, right?
you guys,
Oh,
the
he just,
Tiger
like,
is calling
clipped
for
out.
2 more hours at DCA.
He's having a technical difficulty.
Yeah, so I'll
The
be
Tiger
going
wants
live
2 more hours, man. What are you gonna
first thing in the
that?
morning. Oh yeah, 2 more hours.
No.
2 more. Like the good old days, you know?
Right.
When
Hold
we
on,
just
my
used to
my
ramble
YouTube
on
says we started
incoherently.
streaming 38 minutes ago. I need to refresh this page. This is wrong.
Yeah. YouTube doesn't refresh anymore like that.
So we could have like 400 viewers, and like I'm only seeing like 15.
8.
Oh yeah, that's the shadow ban.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, after Good Morning Miners, we're gonna have our boy Serpent on his channel, so definitely check that out. And
Yeah.
who knows who else is gonna be on? We'll be
Either
doing
Red or
raids
Rabbit will
all
go
day
on
long.
after that. Yep. And then, of course, tomorrow night,
Yeah, don't forget about
8 p.m.
mining after
Cool
dark.
Standard Time.
Mining after dark.
Mining after dark,
I might
guys.
even do a small mining room update
Ooh.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hello.
We'll coordinate
He's prepping.
something. We'll
That's
coordinate
awesome.
something. And
That's
we,
awesome.
there might be prepping being done. There's a lot of changes going into the my mining room. Big changes. A lot of organization in there. Ooh. And on top of that, I want to copper mod my the other A2000 that I have that is non-shunt modded, and see where the performance hits on there. I did not show me doing the thermal pads because like I was having some power issues last few days, and also with all of that, when the power turns off, so does the cooling fans, and everything in the mining room heat soaks for a little bit. And I tried rethermal padding
Just a little
the
sweaty in there.
yeah. So I went to go
Sweaty.
rethermal pad the other card while I had no power on already. So I was like, okay, whatever. And the temperature really didn't improve too much on that card. It is exactly what I'm thinking is that none of the pads I have will squish enough.
Oh, you mean even the thin ones?
Yeah,
Or too
the
thick?
yeah the pad that they have on there is like a squishy pad, really squishy, almost like a foam almost. It's like really weird.
Damn, boy, she thick.
Yeah, but I can't. But when I
That
put
wasn't helping
Right.
the image I had in my head.
Oh,
so
yeah?
I having the copper mod on there, the copper mod is level with the top of the die set, and that made the world of difference. I can keep the modded my modded one temperature is way better than the unmodded one. Running 10 watts less, I'm having worse
Dan Hartley.
thermal performance on it. So yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna do that. Do some updates in the mine. I'll probably go on whoever's after the last or something like that. Whatever.
Go on after Serpent.
Probably go on after Serpent.
Let me know that way. Make sure your stream is set up before his stream is over. That way he can push into raid.
Right.
Because it's not on and open, he can't push into it. Not
Right.
open, but like scheduled.
Right.
So,
When you
ladies
wake
and gentlemen,
up, schedule your stream or whatever, and that way
Right. It'll pop. Yeah.
populate.
it's time for
Yeah.
one final announcement.
Oh.
Are we ready? Are we ready before we
I'm
go?
always ready.
Are we ready before we go?
Munchkins arrived.
uh,
Sorry, your hand is like annoying me.
Whoa.
Buy Bitcoin,
ooh.
buy the cost, and hodl it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go.
Hi.
Model everything.
The Smurf is talking trash about your hand.
Well, I had my hand on the outside right here, and then she just comes and slams into it, and I'm like, okay.
I'm stuck.
Your hand's annoying me. I should have showed up the way you did, but whatever.
Dude, it came over here like a normal person.
Man.
You like that
You
one?
can
I know
look,
that's
it's
your
gone now,
favorite.
Mikkel.
I can see the corner of my eye, man.
It's gone. Anyways, ladies and
You are now
gentlemen, thank
under
you
my
all so
control.
much for being here. We fucking love you. If you haven't already,
buy some fucking DogeLord coffee.
Dan Hadley, what's going on?
And I will be finalizing some paperwork with our boy Simon, so DogeLord.com will be moving over, and he will be managing it full time. So I'm looking forward to that. That way I can focus on one project
Very
instead
nice.
of dividing my time by two. So awesome stuff. In the meantime, look forward to the new label for the Italian roast that's coming out. All right, you can already get the default label on that, but definitely take a look at it if you haven't already, because it's fucking amazing. It's delicious as hell.
Black screen. That's right.
Yeah.
Black screen, by the way.
Does it tickle your undercarriage?
And it has Arabica and Robusta beans,
Oh,
so
fuck
extra caffeine.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week. Definitely tomorrow.
Moving here, guys.
I'll see you in the morning with some DogeLord coffee.
Ooh, get your caffeine going tomorrow morning, guys. It's going to be a good one. It's like the Saturday morning cartoons.
And to all our patrons,
You're rated F for fucking awesome.
Yo.
By the drip.
And with that, guys, we'll definitely see you all on the next one. Peace. And
Peace
stay
out, guys.
savage.
Stay
Yo.
savage.
Later, guys.